If you need it, you should already have it. If you need it, you should already have it. And what am I talking about? Money. I'm talking about money. If you're going to need it, you should already have it in your possession. And I'm saying that because the banks are giving us such a hard time about withdrawing our money. So you have to plan ahead and you have to withdraw money before you need it. And I personally think you should always have some cash because the minute there is an electronic glitch, either with our cell phones or electronically with the tap cards, anything with the internet, wherever you're going, they say, we'll only take cash. Well, who has any cash on them? Almost no one nowadays. You should have cash because the minute electricity is not an option for you, cash is the only option. So you need to always have it with you and be prepared. You go into some places and they say cash only. Well, if all you've got is a debit card, a credit card, that's not going to help you either. So you almost have to carry both. But I'm saying, please get cash before you need it. I am noticing, at least my banks, they're closing earlier. They're opening later. I can't get to them during working hours. A minuscule amount are open on the weekends. So if they're not open on the weekends, you have no access to cash beyond your daily limit. What is your daily limit? Is your daily limit $50 from the ATM? Is your daily limit $200 from the ATM? And let's say you lost your card. If you've lost your card, used to be you'd go in the bank, you'd give them your ID, and you could get some cash. Well, because the banks are only open a short amount of time, if you lose your debit card or your ATM card, you are stuck with no cash. So that's why I'm saying get it before you need it and keep some near you. A member of my family went to pay our family member's care facility bill. He is in a foster home, and this is on the West Coast, but I'm sure they're the same here on the East Coast. And she went to a bank because her bank, there was an issue with her bank, so she went to another bank. And this other bank, she didn't have a checking account. She only had a savings account. So she goes in and says, I need to withdraw this money because I've got to pay his care bill. If you know, assisted living, foster care, any of that, of course they want their money and they want their money on time. And it is a lot of money. So she went to withdraw the money and the bank said, we don't have that much cash. I do believe it was near $8,000. And they said, we don't have that amount of cash here in the bank. And she's like, it's a Friday. I need it. What do you mean you don't have any cash? You're a bank. Now people want us to have cash, but they don't have any cash. So they said, no, we don't have any cash. We can give you a check. But she didn't have a checking account there. So they wanted to charge her for a cashier's check. And she's like, I don't want your cashier's check. I don't want to pay your fee for a cashier's check. Just give me my money. And they said that they did not have that amount of cash on hand, and that if she's going to need cash again, that she should give them 3 days notice. 3 days notice to get your own money out of your own bank account. That's what I mean. You should have it before you need it, because she had to jump through all these hoops. and play their reindeer games to try to get her own money when she walked into the bank. They wanted her to pay a cashier's fee, which is ridiculous. Even if it's 50 cents, she shouldn't have to pay because she has a bank account there. But they said, well, finally, it ended up that they waived the fee, which it was more than 50 cents, but it was several dollars for a cashier's check. But they were kind of warning her that it's her obligation to give them 3 days notice before she needs her own money. So I'm just here to say, get your money before you need it. If you know something is coming up, don't wait till the last minute. Don't think you're going to walk into the bank and get it. More often than not, I'm finding, when I go to my bank account, there's a warning, we're temporarily down, try again later. You go to the ATM, it's out of cash or it's down. Plan ahead, plan days ahead. If you are going to need money, get it before you need it. Just be proactive. We cannot be too careful, and we don't want to be caught needing it, and assuming that it's going to be there. How many times have you said, well, on my way there, going somewhere, I'll stop at the ATM. Oh, I'll get it at the ATM while I'm at the airport. And then you get to the airport and their ATM is marked as out of cash. Now you're walking around with no cash, you're hungry, whatever. You can't tip the sky caps, you can't do this, you can't do that because you have no cash. Get your money before you need it, and then you won't have any problems. Just think about it, because no one else is thinking about you. You need to think about you, and you need to plan ahead. So I hope this has been helpful. Share this with other people you know. Make sure they have money on hand just in case. Have it before they need it. And I look forward to seeing you next time right here on Senior and Living Today. Take care.